Hello everyone, and happy almost Halloween. What I have for you today are some Halloween project shares that I have been making, and I ran out of days in the week, so I'm going to do this all in one video. But first of all, I want to share a card that I received from Lupe Verachap. Here it is. It's such a cute card that she made. Thank you, Lupe. I love this black and white candy cane. That is super cute. And we have some stickers inside. Hi, Lene. Happy Halloween to you and your family. Love, Lupe. Thank you so much, Lupe. I really appreciate it. And your card is adorable. Super duper cute. And here we have some Halloween stickers. Really cute. Thank you so much for thinking of me, Lupe. I really appreciate it. And I love what you send. I'm also going to share these new almost gloves that I have. I'm going to be wearing these on Halloween night. I'm going to be a witch, so I'm going to wear a black dress and these gloves, and then I'm also going to wear these tights. I did buy these from Amazon as well as the gloves, and they're kind of making my camera go a little haywire. So that's what I'll be wearing on Halloween night with a black dress. Now let's get into some of my items that I have made. First of all, we'll get into this double toil and trouble. I used, I can't remember the name of the collection, Happy Halloween or something, from Echo Park. It came out last year. It's really cute. Oh, here's a tag that I made. And this is an envelope folio, flip book type of thing. And I made the envelopes using my envelope punch board, and at the end I will have some tutorials on how I made the envelopes using the envelope punch board. It's really fun, it's fun to use, and I wanted to make my own envelopes for this little envelope portfolio. So here we have a spider, and then I have this closure. Halloween fun, I put a spell on you. October 31, Happy Halloween, spooky, scary skeleton. And then on the back we have eek with some stickers. And what I did was I just put some little cut aparts in these little pockets. And these are really popular. You see people making these and they're fun to make. Creep It Real. And then we have Trick or Treat. So there we have my first project share. And there will be a little tutorial for this at the end of the video. So there is that. I also have some Halloween cards that I made. I love making cards. I use the same collection for these cards. Here we have Trick or Treat, and we have an owl on there. Got candy. And these are all blank on the inside. Too cute to spook. I like to use the bows from Temu, and that is a bow from Temu along with that. Here we have the moon giving someone the evil eye with a bow. Happy Halloween. And then we have this one that looks vintage, Halloween. These card bases are from Hobby Lobby. There were some floral ones in there as well. Double toil and trouble. And then we have Hey Boo. And then we have October 31. Hey there, pumpkin. So those are my Halloween cards. I will put those away and probably send them out next year. And so there we have the Halloween cards. Here we have some Halloween ideas for Blue Mail. What I did was I made these envelopes and decorated them. I used my punch board, and then I used my scalloped round puncher to punch out these scalloped rounds, put a sticker and a bow. I love making envelopes, they're really fun. This paper is from Temu. This is the collection right here that I used from Temu. So this project was made with Temu paper. Very nice. Here's my little basket that I have everything in from Dollar General. And here we have Boo! And then we have this unhappy looking ghost. And then we have these cute jack-o'-lanterns and a ghost. And then we have this kind of angry looking pink jack-o'-lantern. You can't really take him too seriously because he's pink. So there we have those. And then to match, I have these altered composition notebooks with some beaded pens that I made. And these beaded pens, the kit was from Temu. So there we have that. And here we have Boo to match the Boo envelope. And then we have this one here with our pink jack-o'-lantern. And then we have this one here. And then we have this cute one here. And that pen is a little bit different from the rest. It matches the notebook there. And I'll be putting these away for some Boo mail for next year. I did get to send out a few packages this year for I did some Halloween packages for challenges, and I did a swap. But I kind of ran out of time, so I will probably send those out next year. Now we have some items that I made using the Monster Mash collection. And I'll first share with you my rosettes. Here we have a vampire. I gave him a little bow. And then we have a skeleton with a little spider Jimmy and a bat. And this guy has bats on him too. And then we have the Bride of Frankenstein, and she has a flower and some bats as well. What I do is my paper strips are 3 inches, and I score them at every 1/2 inch. And then I cut it in half, so I have 2 1.5 inch strips, and then I accordion fold it and glue it together and punch it down on my counter and put a center on it. And I do have tutorials on my channel on how to make these rosettes. I don't use a scoreboard and I don't use a die. Now here we have, remember those witch legs that I shared before? Here we have the witch legs in the cauldron, and I used them to alter this notebook. And then I also made, this rosette on the top. Now this one I scored at every 1/4 inch because I couldn't remember if I was to score it every 1/2 inch or every 1/4 inch. So I did every 1/4 inch, but I like them better at every half inch. But here we have one that's scored at every 1/4 inch. So it is not as chunky, and it's flatter. So, but it's still cute. And then I put that little witch sticker on there with a bat. And here we have the notebook and a sticker from the collection there. And then we have this one here. And here we have the witch with in the cauldron there, and her tights kind of match my tights that I'm going to wear on Halloween. And then we have Frankenstein, a spider, and a little green jack-o'-lantern. And along with these items that I have in my trusty basket, I also made these Halloween makes. And these are the little containers from Dollar Tree. And I filled them with some goodies. This has paper clips. This one has a sequins mix that I will share. And I used the Luna collection and added some bats, bow, and flowers. And then we have this one here. And then I made this cute little clipboard using just an old packaging box, and covered it with the paper and made this little dangle and these embellishments here, and added a little bow. So there is my Luna clipboard and my little pen to go with this. And I will be putting this away for next year as well. Thank you so much for joining me for this crafty video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you got some crafty inspiration. Have a very happy Halloween and a very good rest of the week. Bye, everyone. Happy crafting.